therefore kicking us off is Tunisia, also using this tournament as a preparation for the upcoming assignments. They take us off right outside of Lionesses. 22 stepping back, stepping away from the first tackler, then coming to the short side. Naomi Amguni with a strong carry goes looking for a reset there. Okaya passes it out wide, then coming back in on a hard line, needs support very quickly. Support not coming, so she picks and goes. The pick and go there. That attack line is very deep. Have to work with all those meters. Carrying and stepping off one defender, shrugging off another one. Good ball retention by Kenya Lionesses, shifting the ball, coming in on a hard line. Sheila Chajira. That ball is at risk of being turned over. Okaya electing to use her boot, puts it behind in the backyard of Tunisia. Good recovery there. Those were danger signs, but
yeah, that is holding on there. Good awareness by Nechio. Kenya there. One pass out. Janet Okello. Try time.
Janet Okello straight from international assignments with her club there. Stepping back in with art pace, hits that gap, dives over for Kenya Lionesses' first try, showing the intent early on here against Tunisia.
Lionesses! Go ahead, Lionesses!
Referee just trying to get Snyder Makaya to align with where the try was scored. Waiting for that conversion. It's a quick start from Kenya Lionesses. That conversion sails to the left of the uprights, goes to back,
Behind the kicker.
and we have a restart. Good start here from Kenya Lionesses. Walter. They have just placed themselves in a good place with that early try. And all pressure now on Tunisia.
Yeah, it's a good start there for the Kenya Lionesses. Experience of Janet Okello coming to the fore there. Ball is lost forward there. Tunisia had an opportunity at the edge there just to try either recycle and try and see if they can ask questions of this Kenya Lionesses side, but they've speared it forward. It's an opportunity for the Lionesses to piece together their scrum attack, a set piece opportunity. Centered almost close to the center pitch. The sun is out, no slippery conditions.
Yeah.
Perfect opportunity to execute.
Yeah, this is really fantastic. So far we haven't seen any players slip up. The turf is holding well, and that really helps to play all-out rugby for both teams. Being penalized for offside there, and they will get cleaned here if they're not careful, and going all the way to score. Nariaka, Edith Nariaka has been scorching the pitches around Kenya with searing pace. Just goes over quickly there. That is her brand of rugby. Always aware, always has really nice situational awareness, and with that kind of pace, plus the laws working to her advantage, if you touch her within those 10 meters, you will find yourself with a yellow card. She's used it to good effect. They are stretching Kenya Lionesses' lead 10-0. Getting their ducks into row here very quickly. Edith Nariaka was a top-tier scorer for the women's category, and this was her brand. This is her signature, taking off with quick tap-and-go penalties.
Yo, you can't give this lady space. You can't. A sniff, she takes everything on offer. It was a hospital pass. I mean, the Tunisians had rushed in. You could see they had shot up that defensive line. And ideally, the player there should have either opted to go into contact. But
is for binding. I told you about it.
yeah, the communication there from the referee very clear. They're not binding right. Many thanks for that deep. I mean, the understanding of what the referee makes over a situation, you know.
It's very important for the players to
Behind the ball.
ensure that they are in sync with what the referee, you know, how the referee interprets the law.
Yeah. Well, the Tunisians took that ball from that scrum. The player ran across. That is a player off her feet, and the turnover is effective. There is a spew back to the referee. The referee having none of that. 10 meters. Nariaka once again taps. She has somebody on the outside. Nariaka will ban them. Nariaka needed to pass that ball because she had 1, 2, 3 players on the outside there, and that going down the blind, that is a definite try for Kenya.
Janet with her second try. Janet very quick to use that opportunity. Being missed in the local circuit. Supplying her trade outside our borders here. Stretching that lead to 15-0 in the first half with a minute to go. That conversion not successful. Kenya pulling out away in this first half, as you see there. Very lucky it's not double jeopardy for Tunisia, that yellow card.
Yeah, Tunisia there, guilty of not defending the blind side. They paid the price. Opportunity now to try and piece something again, once again. Kenya not rolling away there, slow roll away. Ball is turned over, knock on the floor there. 20 seconds to go. Referee has a say, and he says scrum time.
Yeah, Islam Waili just guilty of waiting too long to get that ball out. Okay, granted that Kenya Lionesses players were hindering the quick channeling of the ball to the back of that track, but Naida Mokaya was very much aware to the opportunity to turn over, and that knock-on giving very good territory for attack here for Kenya Lionesses, coming in on a off-the-pitch move. Or just floating that ball, trying to find Nariaka, but it's become now a turnover, and both players, set of players, getting into touch with that one. You have the final play yet to come before the halftime.
Yeah, the hooter sounds here. I think we're still within time. Probably last play for the referee. But a good first half nonetheless. Tunisia have not really given a good account of themselves as the Kenyans rise up top. Freshia, center, there. Janet shows experience coming through. That's a knock-on, and of course the referee signals for halftime.
Yeah, we go into the halftime. Kenya Lionesses doing really well with ball in hand. They have taken advantage of the opportunities given to them. Tunisia yet to really work with ball in hand, yet to build. Costa Blanca starting well here, get themselves back into contention for this year's edition. They have had a good first half, made really good use of the opportunities given to them. Tunisia yet to make a real impression on attack. They use their boots to get themselves into Lionesses territory. Snyder Mokaya there with a step, ducking from one tackler and giving her fellow players the opportunity to attack. Nice interchange there between Sheila Chejira and her teammates. Fresh Outdoor goes into contact to retain that possession, but Nariaka guilty of going off feet to seal that rack and not affording Tunisia an opportunity to contest it. A quick tap and go from Tunisia. They look to straighten the heart of Kenya Lionesses defense, but a knock-on just shy, 5 meters shy of Kenya's try line. They knock it on. The closest they have come. Yeah,
they had them on the ropes there, but it's a bounce of the rugby ball, and Kenya survived there. Second half, 5 minutes 43 seconds. And you can see there, they floated, went backwards for that attempt to grab. It's actually that last attempt to grab. which proved to be a tough gain there for the Tunisians. Kenya attacking 5 meters out of their own try line. They have the whole pitch to work with. Coming around, Snyder has a good boot, looking for touch. That is a touch finder. I'm not sure these kicks into touch for sevens really work. I think ideally just keep the ball in hand, ask the questions. Well, you can agree that they were playing in their own 5-meter territory. One grab here, then try and see if you can get an advantage for offside. And the quick execution really helps. So the boot works, yes, but I don't think mostly in sevens. If you kick the ball, there's a chance you get it back because you're punished. Good teams will punish you with that kick.
Yeah, if you have to attack from your own 5-meter, then you have to trust in your skills. You must have good ball handling skills, because any drop in ball or any lack of execution will put you into trouble. As we see, pinning her ears and going now, Amukuni going all the way to score. Kenya's fourth try was put into space. Invitation goes all the way. They stretch their lead here. The captain, Naomi Amukuni, scoring. And this one now becomes a tall order for Tunisia to come back. Snyder Mukaya just puts the 2 extra points in that conversion. Leading from the front. That restart not going the full 10. So a half penalty, a kick here for free kick for Tunisia. One of the few times they are having possession. There is turnover that ball. Strong carry there to Edith Nariaka. No one is getting her. No one is going to lay a finger on her. She goes over for her second try. Nariaka. Edith shows a clean pair of heels after that turnover. Always works in the advantage of the attack of the defending team if you have pace around the tackle areas. That turnover and an offload to the speed star goes all the way to score. That's a good strong carry there by Marvel Laura, and then offloading to Edith Nariaka, who goes all the way. And this one is a case of damage control, damage limitations here from Tunisia.
Yeah. And finally, Joeli, there are teams that can now kick 10 meters. Maybe, they might not retrieve the restarts, but here we are. Kenya can kick. You complained earlier, and it's good that maybe it's the jitters.
The early days.
Yeah, the early days. Today is a feel of what to expect over the next 2 days. The field is fantastic. The weather is amazing. Nairobi is really ready to host this.
Yeah, really been well prepped for this one. And just kudos to the government of Kenya for being able to deliver fantastic stadium for us, sport lovers, and various disciplines to use. And this year we have come back to Nyayo National Stadium, dearly at 30-seater capacity. Full capacity will be at that. And back in the years, I remember we were able to fill this stadium. I think it was that 2010-2011 period that necessitated us to go to Kasarani.
Yes.
So really, it's glad to be back to Nyayo National Stadium. Last time we were here was around 2020, and as we see that going over for another try for Kenya, stepping through and bumping off tackles, Faith Livoi goes in. The appreciation of the Kenyan fans here supporting the home team. Faith Livoi, very strong ball carrier. And that 2 points added by Maureen Muritu. You see they're handing off, then pumping her legs through those tackles. She very strong ball carrier. Livoi, one of the stalwarts for the Kenya Lionesses. always count on her. That ball left to bounce by the Tunisian team, not communicating well. But too eager Janet to tackle there. Tackles the players without ball, gets immediately penalized for that. Yet to get onto the scoreboard, running out of time.
The Kenyans interested to keep this a clean sheet. Tunisia, nonetheless, will be looking for something, just something to give them a glimmer of hope as they get into the second day. Zara Hadeji battling strongly. There has to roll away for the counterattack to be effective. That's a penalty awarded to the Tunisians. A player on the far side on the floor. Zara Hadeji, I think she probably is reeling from that because that's a try.
Yeah, finally, last second of this match, Tunisia get themselves onto the scoreboard. Tap and go, 10 meters out, strong ball carry, went through, went between two Kenya Lionesses defenders and barged over, scoring that try. Getting rewards for the effort to get down into Kenya Lionesses territory. That conversion is successful. 34-7 is the final score. See that replay, tap and go, and then just two defenders not being able to stop her that close. And this one ends in favor of the Kenya Lionesses. A big win, the first match, this Pool B encounter. That will be it for the women's category for day one. We will catch up with them tomorrow for their second round of games.